Name's Rotten. Rotten Dollheart. You can call me Roddy, though. Let's be friends.
Yeah, I'd rather prefer calling you Roddy because calling you Rotten just sounds mean as hell.
Seems like you two have met. We're meeting to do community service in town after this. Eat up, or you'll be sorry.
In town?
Oh, sounds to me like you're going to sweep up around the church.
I admire your perseverance. Making yourself at home here can be challenging. Should you ever find yourself in trouble, my door is open.
What? Why are you crying?
Then it flipped upside down. She's about to piss herself. Oh, she did! She done pissed herself. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to I Think Roddy Likes It Kinky. Roddy slept so peacefully that I felt some guilt from trying to wake her, so I decided to investigate on my own. No one is permitted to exit their rooms after midnight. A lady must follow regulations. Does everyone understand? By that point, I knew I would be breaking curfew, but I couldn't let things sit. Besides, there's something suspicious about this place. If there's a secret, then I'll uncover it. Maybe it'll lead me to wherever Sinai is. I went into my bag and pulled out my hatchet, which I secretly brought with me from home. I guess you need a weapon at times. I mean, she's kind of fearful of all men at this point, and the town is surrounded by men, and she did see that figure, so she would be gearing up. I looked left and right, confirming that no one else was awake. It seemed like all the girls and maids were asleep. There's a faceless ghost who works the hallway every night. They call it the Phantom of Le Choara. Wait, if that shadow thing is a ghost, I can't. I trembled, turning back and forth to look at my room. But I couldn't shake the sight of Vina. What if the shadow is a kidnapper or a burglar? Gripping my hatchet tightly, I tiptoed down the stairs toward the entrance in search of Vina. Oh shit. Oh, calm down. Please. Stop that. This is nonsense. Is it time for us to get exploring and get some gameplay? Yep, glitches all over the place, just like in the first one.
Wow, this fog is insane. Much thicker than it is during the day. Huh? Where's Vina? Where could she have gone?
I always love it when they have these little events, and it seems like I can actually control it's not going in full auto like these events usually do.
Was that her screaming? Man, what is going on here?
Ah, it's evening. It's a whole new world here when the sun's down. It gives me the creeps. Is there a camera control? Okay, what could Vina be doing at this hour? I think she went north. I need to find her, fast. Okay, in-game, her hair is black. Yeah, in-game, her hair is black, but not, with the art piece. Okay, hold on. I don't need that. How do I, Fishy hatchet. A zombie killer has the weight of your target but doubles their agility. Just a regular old fish doubles physical attack damage, but CP usage is also doubled. I think I'll go with this. I might double their agility, but yeah, there's no DLC outfits for me because I didn't buy any. The heal. Technically a cheat code, but who's to say? So we have all our other DLC items in there. Yeah, we're not gonna have no swimsuits for no characters because that's not a possibility. So we have our skills, and you know how we can unlock other skills. I don't think because we haven't seen her glitch mode that wouldn't appear yet. What are achievement missions? Status. I don't think I should hit triangle because this already is spoiling things. Like, dude, I didn't even... I probably shouldn't have looked at the menu. But we're gonna see that she's gonna have a bug. What is that? Alright, I'm gonna do my own kind of searching. I don't like how the camera kind of full on just locks on. Did she just... Oh, she just naturally goes into a sprint. Okay. I see. Is this supposed to be acting like a phone?
Let's rest a moment.
At camp, you have to access shop, missions, charts. I wish the camera would stay as close as I wanted it to. Well, it's not like we can get any scenes here. Honestly, interesting to see the car. So circle to get into our little attack. Okay, just testing things out.
Let's head out.
To be honest with you, this is like already a big improvement from the first one. Can't go that way. I'd have to go that way, but I want to check back over here. Aha!
I'll take this.
They're in their same packages. Wait, what's the point of having... Wait a minute, they don't have a sprint button. It's just their natural run. Okay, yeah, so everyone, whoever we get in control of will naturally just start going. What is that thing? Yo, that literally sounded almost like Arata. Like, I sure do hope that wouldn't be Arata getting murdered. We know that man screams. Well, if you weren't watching me voice the characters. What the shit? That's one...
What's going on here?
That I have no idea of. That's... a computer? I wonder what this is. Oh, nope, square.
I'll examine this.
This is nuts. I can't see where to go. This camera may come in handy. This is really interesting. I should use this camera a lot more, huh? I'm really liking this so far. Like, the gameplay elements are a lot... They're just different now. A big improvement from the first game, which the first game was already pretty good, so... Approach PC in dungeon, press square to hack into and control security cameras in the dungeon. Security cameras are able to locate false walls or real hidden treasure. So that's something for just mine. Oh, yeah, so... Okay. So I can walk through here. Wow, that's like a... That's... That went on like a complete, like, normal glitch. Nothing wrong with doing a little exploration. These cars are just scattered. Yeah, like I said, I'm loving this so far. When do we get into some fights?
I'll take this.
Let's see. Oh, stop.
I'll examine this.
So we have something over there.
Whew.
I hear something. It's coming from close by. Storm area Q. Ooh, yeah, I really need to be on the lookout for stuff like that.
I'll take this.
Ah, good old cure. Ah! That hurt more than it scared me. I couldn't believe it. It was crying. It resembled an animal, yet there was something human about it. It emerged from a dark corner, buzzing around as it followed me. Now that's a new enemy. That's a new enemy for a Compel Heart game. It let out a shrill cry, unlike anything I had ever seen or heard before.
What? Huh? What is it? Ah!
There's a fight. Finally, time for some ass whooping.
Don't let your guard down.
I know how we deal with this. Ah.
I'll do this.
Alright, so we know how this stuff goes. Camera, what do you want me to do with the camera? Right, that's how you did it. Can I zoom back in, please? Okay, so command. I know. Okay.
Alright.
Doesn't look like you want to add anything, but...
Shine! Yeah. Fly!
Woohoo! She's a pinball wizard, the game said. I literally just knocked them around completely.
We won. Let's hurry onwards. I've gotten stronger.
I like the battle music. What is that thing? The shadowy creature leapt suddenly, startling me, so I swung at it with my hatchet as hard as I could. The hatchet made contact with its shadowy flesh, and the creature shrieked so loudly I thought my eardrums would shatter. A rotten fume filled my nose. Overwhelmed by the scent, I felt ready to vomit. There it stood, a monster distilled from darkness, hidden by a tall shadows of Choara's dilapidated buildings. What is it? What the hell am I looking at? The shadow crept slowly toward me. Plus, there was a tiny green creature that had been following me. What is that thing? What are those popping out of it? Ears? Eyes? Gross! Terror gripped me the longer I stared at the shadowy creature, so I sprinted back home.
Ow! Why is this happening to me? Somebody!
Why is this happening to me?
It hurts! It hurts! Ah! Ouch!
Vina wrapped her shaky hand around a pillar for leverage, trying to distract herself from the agony of her exposed wounds.
Mercy. Mama.
The thick clouds broke up the moonlight overhead into puzzle-like fragments. One faint beam illuminated the alleyway, into which Vina fled, but the dark shadow had targeted its prey. At the tips of its slithering arms were fingers with sharp, jet-black claws.
I have to hide.
Vina darted in the opposite direction, hiding from the monster behind a wide trash bin. Is she peeing herself again? But nowhere was safe from the shadow. Its breath tickled her ears, sending a cold shiver down her panicked body. Woo! Woo! That sounds vicious. She's in pieces. Blood's everywhere. I returned to my room from that horrific experience and hopped into bed. I threw the covers over my head and shut my eyes. Hours passed. I felt each grain fall into the glass until morning, as birds chirped outside my window. In the end, I hadn't slept. Morning, Mai! Roddy, looking well rested and spry, came into the room to wake me. Huh? What's the matter? You got bags under your eyes. Couldn't sleep. Why not? I contemplated telling her about last night, about the monster chasing after Vina. But my mind felt so foggy. I began to doubt if it was real. I had no confidence if it was true or just a dream. Most of all, I couldn't stop thinking about Sanae. Call it guilt for breaking curfew and sneaking out of the room, but I decided to lie to Roddy. It's Sanae, isn't it? My mom and the head maid said they didn't know her. If only we could see the class roster. Where is it? Whoa! It scared me. I hear it's archived somewhere in town. But since those are confidential records, we can't just waltz in. I mean, I don't even know where they're kept. It was worth looking into. I know, Roddy. How's Vina? As soon as she heard her name, Roddy turned forlorn. You heard about Vina? Huh? I wanted to deliver the news when you woke up, but she went missing last night. Apparently her roommate, Pick, knows that she slipped out sometime last night. The front entrance was unlocked too, so someone must have opened it in the middle of the night. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? For one, why does the Weather Storm channel... What the... Why does the Weather Storm channel make a sound of a car? My phone just went off on that. Anyway. That all but confirmed that I hadn't dreamed last night. I lowered my head as I slouched. Maybe I had abandoned her in the middle of when she was being chased. Are you okay, Mai? Want me to let you rest if you're feeling ill? I'll tell the others. No, I'll get up. Got some issues. So I could just end the day if I chose to. Cafeteria. Mai, Roddy, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, We were approached by a girl who had a calm tone in her voice. We stopped. Her smile was full of peace. She offered her right hand to me. "Hello, I'm Betty Paris. Nice to meet you." "You might know this, but my name is Mai Toyama." I took her hand. Betty's smile seemed to glow slightly, and she nodded. I mean grow, not... did I say glow? "Yes, I've heard about you. How are you? Have you gotten used to living in this place yet?" "Sorta." "Good, I'm glad. I bet having Roddy by your side has been very helpful too." Roddy seemed happy to be acknowledged for that reason. She smiled. "Yeah, Mai has me. She'll be okay. She always will be forever." "Roddy, you know I can't just have you follow me around forever. That would be annoying." "Oh, Mai won't accept my love." Oh boy, cough. "You two are really close, huh? Well, if there's anything you need help with, ever, you just call on me, okay? I'm the oldest one here, after all." "Ah, I see. Thank you." "That goes for you too, Roddy. If you're ever in a bind, you can always reach out to me." "Of course. Thank you for offering that." It's not just with me, is it? She seems to be like this with everyone. I was about to be annoyed that she approached me just because I'm the new person here, but I think it's just part of her personality. Betty's eyebrows furrowed a little bit when she noticed that I was staring at her. Her eyes soon changed and appeared to fill with compassion. "I don't know what the circumstances were for you to be sent here, but I want to let you know that you don't have to keep your guard up. The children here, everyone's experienced hurt in one way or another. I'm sure everyone would offer to help you in any way they could." "Yeah, thank you." That wasn't at the forefront of my mind. I don't think I had my guard up. But for some reason, I felt like a burden had been lifted off my back. I was surprised. There's something I need to do here. I didn't really plan on making friends, but Betty's words began changing something in me. "Like Betty said, we're all here for you, Mai. Don't forget that I'm your biggest supporter, though, okay? No one will support you the way I do, so really, it's like I'm your only supporter." "Roddy, whenever I talk to you, you always contradict yourself." "Anyway, just know that I'm your biggest supporter, Mai." Yeah, I got it." I dodged Roddy approaching me, and then a book was offered to me. "Here you go." "A manual for Elstrain?" "Yes, I'm certain Elstrain can save you." Betty's faith must be strong. Her eyes seemed to, dip. I know it, but it's not in my mind right now. As if she was under the influence, I couldn't help but wince a little. "Okay, sure. I'll give it a read." I never thought I'd actually read it, but I accepted her gift. The book was very worn, as if it was read quite often. A very happy smile could be seen on Betty's face. She turned around and walked away. "Oh, I'm getting so hungry. Come on, Mai, let's get out of here." Betty is so... She seems to be a very sweet girl, but as soon as Elstrain came up, her demeanor shifted completely. I wonder why. "It's nothing. We're going to miss our meal if we linger anymore. Let's get going." "Better be careful with that book." "Yeah, I know." Elstrain will save you, huh? Something's off. I hope she won't become a nuisance. "Oh, hello to you all." "What?" Good. Everyone seems to be getting along well. I forgot how ditzy the Aria at the dorm is. What was her name? Abigail. That came from nowhere. "Hey, what's wrong? Why does your face look so scared?" "That's... did you just have an unpleasant thought?" "No, this is just how my face looks." "Oh." Abigail looked confused for a moment, but the look cleared from her face soon after. She began to nod, as if she understood something. I'm glad you've been able to make friends. Mai, you seem like a good person, but I must admit I was worried because you all seem so shy. I'm happy to know my worries were pointless." She She was clearly smiling at Roddy. What is it? Aren't you glad, Mai?" Roddy was already surprised, and even a little more so when Abigail said Mai again. I suppose everyone makes mistakes. Roddy was waving her hands around to try and clear things up. No, I'm Roddy. Oh, oops, so you're Mike. Yeah, my mistake. I'm sorry. That doesn't change the fact that I'm happy, though. You two be good now, okay? Without waiting for a response, she turned around and left. I don't understand, Abigail. The RA is a little off sometimes. That's putting it lightly. How could you be mistaken with someone new? Don't be so sure, Mai, of course. Normally I agree with you, but this is Abigail we're talking about here. Roddy's answer confused me. She seems to understand that Abigail is ditzy, doesn't find her behavior or status as RA to be odd. I see. Is she really fit to be an RA? I really wonder. It's probably best I keep that question to myself. Whoa. Someone hugged me from behind, so I turned around. Are you not good with surprise attacks? Your reaction was cute just now. I'm gonna do it too. Don't be stupid. You smell just as good as I thought. That is weird. I smelled it when you turned around just now. What sentence is this? She sniffed. Wow, that's really weird. She sniffed my neck and it tickled. I was writhing to get out of her grip and Roddy pulled me tight. Hey, Victory. Actually, that must be it, Victory. Victory, you can't do that. Being released from her hug, I finally was able to face Victory. What is she thinking? Just hug me from behind. Aw, you took her away. I'm sad. Even when I gave her a quick glare, Victory was unfazed. Rather, she's just smiling. Gosh, you have no boundaries. According to Roddy, Victory has a tendency to hug people as a form of hello. I don't think you need to hug to say hi. I guess not. I didn't plan on it, but you smelled so good. Is that so? No reaction. I don't know what to do. I couldn't hide my confusion, and Roddy sighed for I don't even know how many times today. Victory's always like this. Don't worry. Well, I guess it's hard not to. Right. I don't like being hugged out of the blue like she did. Sorry about that. I'll be careful next time. Victory waved her hand and she slightly walked towards the end of the hall. She's a weirdo. Although I was surprised, I guess she didn't mean it so badly. So well. I stared at Victory walking off. There was a charm to her smile, the kind that invited others in. I guess we're done with the day. Let's get back to night. Huh? The hall was unusually rowdy. What is it? Let's check. To my surprise, Vina had been found. We were told that she was discovered inside of a shed, alone. It was located in a dense thicket of forest, the kind where light can't penetrate the shadows cast by tall trees. Her clothes had been shredded. When they found her, she was half naked and shivering on the floor of an old work shed. She sounded like she was getting murdered by the glitch. She should be dead. She better not be alive. I heard very intense cuts and what sounded like a whole lot of blood. Well, I don't know. I should give her that. What? What's going on? Why? Lena? What in the... I wonder what happened. I heard her clothes were all ripped. What an idiot. Call it karma. The students gathered before the infirmary, gossiping tidbits and one another in hushed tones. Excuse me, let me through. Roddy. Sorry, I just need to get through. Headmistress Midra, school nurse Itsuka, and head maid Shizu stood around Rina, who sat nervously on her cot. Snot covered... Wait. Yeah, that should be snot. Snot covered her face, but it couldn't hide her terror. Actually, no. Maybe it is soot. She shook violently, barely able to answer any of the nurse's questions. Vina, here. Some warm water. Drink up. She said nothing. Shizu and Midra exchanged worried glances and sighed. Vina, you broke curfew to venture into the forest last night. May I ask why? I didn't. I wasn't the one who left. Are you suggesting you were taken? The memory of her being attacked by the shadow crossed my mind. I imagine that she too was quite confused. But I persisted in my suspicions about this school, so I never thought to mention that I had snuck out as well. Let's head back. I noticed a towel on the ground, so I bent over to pick it up. Above all, I was relieved to see that she had lived. But just as I was about to leave the infirmary with Roddy, she was about to freaking scream at Mai. Barbara is watching. Don't trust your eyes. Barbara is coming. Hey, what was that? Huh? Answer me. What did you say? Do you know? Answer me, damn it! What is Barbarous? I lost myself in the moment. Next thing I knew, I grabbed hold of Vina's shoulders and shook her. Sanaya mentioned Barbarous in her last email. It was nonsense to me until now. Mai, stop it! Tell me! Spit it out, you hear me?